It's time for the Daily Stand Up Podcast presented by Agile Dad with your host, Lee Henson. Without any further ado, let's get started. Although this topic may sound basic, I had someone ask me to review the three core pillars of Scrum with a specific focus on adaption. Now, what I can tell you is at first I thought, oh, well, this is just going to be a simple review, walk in the park, cakewalk. When I started diving in, I started being a lot more thoughtful about each of these. But first, I thought it'd be good to tell you what the three are and then give you a lightweight definition of each. So, the first of the three pillars is called transparency, the second is inspection, and the third is adaption, right? So, transparency suggests that the details about the product development process are available, accessible, and present to all those involved in the process, including customers, the Scrum team, and the stakeholders. For example, any information radiators, such as a sprint report, a sprint burnup chart, these should all be shared and accessible to all those parties involved. In a remote team environment, this could be a link shared to a video or a backlog or a visual radiator that you've created or something pinned to a page. The point I'm trying to make is being transparent and showing people what direction we're going is incredibly important. Okay, second is inspection. Inspection is the process that evaluates the work done by the development team. Inspection involves the products being developed by the team and the process, people, and practices to help drive continual improvement of the product. The team collectively evaluates the done items by the team, and it is recognized as part of the sprint retrospective during the Scrum framework. So, this is a way for people to evaluate what was really done versus what was said to be done. And this is where Scrum gets its legs. This is where Scrum really gets its street cred because it does promote figuring these things out. And then the last one, my favorite and agreeably the most important, is adaption. So, adaption is the ability for the team to quickly respond to change when working together on a product they're building. This is the part of the continual improvement ethos. Adaption involves the team's ability to respond to sudden changes by adapting to the feedback that stakeholders provide. Typically, they get that feedback in a sprint review. And then that feedback is considered, and often new backlog items are created, and many of these things can be included in the next sprint. But I know what you're thinking. Adaption, why is that one the most powerful? It's actually quite easy. Adaption is the most powerful because it enables the team to react to change rather than following a plan. Being able to quickly adapt to changes in requirements, technology, release plans, change to capacity, or anything else is what allows Agile teams to be so successful. By being able to change, pivot, and embrace things, teams are able to deliver value faster and with a lot more efficiency. So it becomes rather interesting if you think about it that way. But the question still becomes, what are the benefits of adaptation, right? I've given you takeaways. I've given you the overall pillar of what it means, but what are the benefits? So adaptation is what enables the team to react to change and to be proactive. Being able to adapt as a team in a collaborative environment is what makes Scrum so powerful. It has the power to turn development of a great idea into a powerful business strategy. With quick adaptation, teams can make changes on the fly and respond quickly to new information or obstacles as they arise, helping enterprises stay nimble in today's fast-paced world. Adaptation is also the key ingredient to continual improvement of products. So I think if you let that sink in, there's so much more to adaptation than people put their finger on. I think the other piece of this is the ability to be able to quickly go through ideas and figure out which ideas during ideation are the ones that are most engaging or most likely to be implemented so that we can vet out the ideas that we want to pull into discovery versus ideas that will probably never make it to discovery and will still live in a good ideas folder for a time, but aren't going to be things that we necessarily work on. So I think that adaptation helps you pivot even at the roadmap level or beyond if you need to, all the way down to the actual physical work being done. That's going to do it for this episode, and thanks for the recommendation. That was pretty awesome. If you have a topic you want us to cover, feel free to reach out to us. Learn more at agiledad.com, where we would love to hear from you. And as always, we encourage you to stay healthy, stay well, and stay agile, my friends. Until next time, do take care.